They wanted him to tell them what was going on inside. But for him, it felt more like he was in the corner of a boxing ring and they were ready to punch. And when you're in that kind of space, everything can either shut down, or liven up. Today's YouTube or blog post is called It's Hard to Put into Words. And you may have had that experience where you're confronted and you just you can't find the words. And for some people, they may well fight. Others will flee. And then for others, they will freeze. Go, oh, no words, no expressions, just a closed and bolt shut door to the inside of their soul. And it's impossible to put anything into words. And I think in particular, men find it difficult to put complex stuff into words. They may want to, but they just don't know how, especially if they're under the threat of potentially getting it wrong. So they shut down. Boom. And this going quiet can become a default setting as they try to work it out themselves. And society breeds into men that they should have it all together, to have all the answers and be quick in response, that they are the achievers, the problem solvers, the heroes on the white horses wearing Superman capes and Batman goggles, you know. Yet in all reality, all men, if they are honest, often have a quivering, jelly-like heart that wrestles every day with the intangibles. And so you ask them, how are you? Good. How are you? Okay. How are you? Tired. How are you? It's hard to put into words. How are you? Watcher on YouTube or listener onto the podcast as you hear these words. Can you put into words some of the deeper tracks of your soul? You see, every journey begins where you are. Get that? Every journey begins where you are. Not where you hope to be, could be, should be, or really where you want to be. Where you are is where you are. It's hard to put into words, but if you're going to progress from where you are now, surely you need to see where your feet are planted now. And there's the story of a man who was on the run from a very powerful woman, a woman that actually wanted to kill him. He was in the corner of a boxing ring as such, and a woman by the name of Jezebel wanted to kill him, destroy him. Elijah, that's the man's name, and he was on the run, literally and figuratively. He ran into the wilderness, and no one could find him there. That's a good place to escape to. Yeah, lots of people run to the wilderness, don't they? Lots of men do. Um, but God finds them. God always finds us. We can never outrun God. And God's love pursued his panicked heart to a place of exhaustion and surrender. And Elijah hears and sees it all. And then there's like this very still, small whisper floats around him. God says, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah puts his story into words. "I've been working my heart out for the God of the angel armies," says Elijah. "The people of Israel have abandoned your covenant, destroyed the places of worship, and murdered your prophets. I'm the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me." If I had been having a conversation with Elijah, I may well have asked him to put into words what feelings were coursing through their way through his soul. What feelings do you have, Elijah? Tiredness, exhaustion, fear, panic, abandonment, anger, worry, lots and lots of worry. And I may well have tried to normalize these responses by saying, fair enough, what you've been through, those would be normal responses for anyone. It's really helpful to bring the hidden depths of the soul to the surface for expression. What are you doing here? There's an invitation to ground zero reality of what's happening for you here and now. Out of that awareness of the now, there's an invitation to step forward and not set up a camp in a cave, which is what Elijah had done. I like to help people put things into words. I always find that out of the alphabet soup swimming around in the confused thought life, that bringing clarity helps to solidify what the next step is to be taken. And it doesn't happen quickly. It takes time, beautiful and unhurried time. And some words that come out may be contained with a highly expressive, cathartic vomit. It just spills out, and we have to quietly sort of pick through it all, pick out really the truth. Some words need coaxing out with warmth and good humour, some with sadness and tears. But the words are there, they simply need a welcome mat to land on. Come on in, you'll be safe here. And we will find the words within the story. You see, good listeners want to hear the story. They are looking for the story under the story, the one that the storyteller may not be wanting to tell or may not even be aware of. So things like, tell me the story of the day, the week, the month, the year, the lifetime. What particular story wants itself to be told? Which ones don't want to be told? What are the feelings and emotions that are living within those stories? We've got a little acronym. E plus R equals O. Event plus response equals outcome. So what events have happened and how did you respond to them? What was the outcome for you? And what has filled your cup? What has drained your cup? And the expression of words can be made in a multiple different ways. Verbally, just talking. Written, so like through a journal or poetry, essays, short stories. Painting, painting what's going on. Sculpture, music. The important thing is to express the words. I suppose it's kind of a purge, a cleaning of the inside of the cup. Jesus, I believe, is more interested in the inside of your life, where the heart is, than the external appearance you want to portray. Soul work is an inside journey. What happens on the inside transmutes to the outside. Okay, what's on the in gets expressed on the out. Jesus said that first clean the inside of the cup so that the outside may become clean. And Jesus was very good at putting things into words. And perhaps in the past when you've put things into words, you've been ridiculed, punished, judged for that expression. You've been told never to have feelings or express them. So you've developed like a stiff upper lip, a shiny and tough external defense shield. And that external shield will, however, become like the walls of a pressure tank. Words and emotions will morph into each other and create pressures that will affect the body. Illnesses, including mental illnesses, will eat away at your very life. Words help us let the bad air out. Let the words come with someone safe. There's some quotes. A vital part of emotional growth is the process of bringing feelings and emotions to word and expression. Only then can they be processed. David Riddell. It's really hard to put into words things that are just a little bit not okay. Sakaya Maruta. You must live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find your eternity in each moment. Fools stand on their island of opportunities and look toward another land. There is no other land. There is no other life but this. Henry David Thoreau. Strangled by confusion, my mind is in decay. Can't picture tomorrow, can't remember yesterday. Sent out for the Black & Decker and the psychiatric couch. Open up the window, let the bad air out. Bruce Cockburn, love that song. Real change begins on the inside, then moves out into freedom. Larry Crabb. A good journey begins with knowing where we are and being willing to go somewhere else. Richard Rohr. 3 questions. Number 1, why do you think it's hard to put into words some of the deeper places of the soul? 2, how have people treated you when you have shared some deep words from the deep places? Number 3, do you think men find it harder to put into words the deep stuff compared to women? Why? And it's a little exercise. What's your internal cup walls like? Are you able to put into words with someone safe, inside stuff? Find someone this week to do this with. Or maybe you like to email me. And down at the bottom of the show notes is an email address you can send your thoughts to me. Hey, we've all got stuff that we might find difficult to put into words. But we actually need to, and need to express them somehow. And if you need to, you can send an email to me, and perhaps we can have a conversation. All the links and stuff are down below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you want to leave a rating and review, even awesome, better. Until next time, bye.